This right here is such a great book, especially if you're a creative, especially if you're a student, especially if you're getting out there into the world for the first time, or if you've been in the world for a long time. I love this book. This author wrote a very consumable book. It's uniquely created, and I absolutely love it. I highly recommend that you pick it up. But one of the things that I want to talk about today is chapter 3, which is write the book you want to read. And taking that concept out, I don't want to write a book. Maybe I will write a book, but create the thing that you want to do. Be the person that you want to be. Manage how you want to be managed. That is one of the biggest takeaways I've taken away from that book. And there's a lot of really good golden nuggets in there. There's a lot of really cool concepts in there. There's a lot of really awesome things that you can apply to your life. But it's taking a look at other things that people are doing and how they're doing them and seeing if you can pull or extract or take away certain concepts or theories or ideas on how they're executing or taking action on the thing that they're taking action on and applying it to your life, applying it to your creative endeavors, applying it to your project. I think it is so amazing to try to replicate something and improve on it. And then what did you like about that? What did you like about that experience? What did you learn from that experience? It really comes down to taking action on the things that you're interested in and seeing if it does work. It's about, action is the biggest thing. That is what stops most people, is from taking action. I work with a lot of people that want to get started in video, but they don't take action because they're afraid. Video doesn't have to be this huge mountain of overwhelm. It's about sharing the value or sharing your experience or sharing your perspective, the thing that makes you you. There is no one else on the world, on the planet, in the universe that has the same perspective that you have, that looks at things from your point of view. And that is your superpower. That is the thing that makes you unique. And does that mean that everyone's going to connect with you? No. There are 300 million people in the United States. If one person or 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people don't want to connect with you, don't like the way you sound, don't like the way you look, don't like that there's a big Sasquatch in your background, who cares? It's okay. There are 300 million people in the United States alone. And take a look at that compared to the world. So it's so minuscule. It's so minuscule. Now I'm gonna have struggle. I'm gonna have a struggle. I'm gonna have a hard time pronouncing that. Where now that I'm like just focused in, I'm laser focused in on minuscule, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but I don't care because I'm just flowing. This is just coming off the top of my head. So if I mess up, that's just part of my personality. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. And I've really lowered my expectations onto being perfect. So if you don't connect with me because I'm not perfect, it's okay. But I hope you can find someone that you can connect with that is going to hit the level of perfection that you're looking for. Where was I going? I went on a tangent, went down a rabbit hole. This book, write the book that you want to read. It's about creating the things that you want to create. That's my takeaway. I always manage people how I want to be managed. I want to people have an understanding and be empathetic to what I'm going towards, but I have high expectations and I want to be held accountable for the high expectations that I have. And I believe that those high expectations, even though no one's putting these high expectations on myself except for me, can be beneficial moving forward. So am I a little difficult to work with? Yes, I might be, but that's part of my personality and I've accepted that. But I know from the data, looking back, talking to people, how I manage has been very helpful, and what I do has been beneficial. But now I'm looking at coaching younger people how I want to be coached, or I'm creating videos that I want to create. I'm sharing information that I necessarily want to look for, or I need to just put this information out there in case someone else is looking for the information that I have to share. Now I'm going down I'm like in a tangent. I'm in a tangent hole. That's a rabbit hole and a tangent. That's like, it's Inception. It's down a layer. So I really need to pull myself back and get back to this book, Steal Like an Artist. It's a really great book for creatives. Even if you're not creative, it's a really consumable book, and I highly recommend that you pick it up because it is so beneficial. And this author has two other books that I will go through and talk about. And I just love this book. I picked it up and I've handed it off to other people, because if you're a creative, if you're a student, if you're coming up, if you're young and you want to be a creative, now is a great opportunity. And this book is a great book to pick up, and it's super, super easy. I have a link in the comments below. I have a link in the description for where you can pick up the book. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure, and I will see you in the next video.